just dripped all my water all over the sofa. Oh no. And like that didn't just happen. Oh, it's so cold. Oh, it's so cold on my leg and my bum. Okay, never mind. Welcome to this very professional podcast. Today I wanted to talk about small morning routine changes that aren't perfect but are working for me, and they're only really small, and I think they're quite achievable for most people, but obviously they might not be kind of relatable for some. So basically the reason why I wanted to focus on this is because I'm really starting to notice some changes in me, and I think it's important to acknowledge that they come from actually changes that I've made, and that I could have kept doing the same thing over and over, but because I actually did some changes, they're working. I'm going to stop saying the word changes. Well, first of all, actually, I think it's actually an evening thing I've been doing. I'm going to bed at about 9, half 9 every single day, and I'm getting about 7 hours sleep roughly every single evening. I'm going to bed at 9, half 9 every day because I go to the gym twice a week at 6:30 a.m, which means I set a 5:30 alarm. And when I'm not going to the gym, the other mornings I'm actually going for walks with my next door neighbour and friend Nicola, and I'm not as up as early, but I'm still waking up early to go for these walks. So 4 to 5 days of the working week I'm actually very active before I even do a drop of work. So that's my number one recommendation. And I know everyone says go to bed early, get your 6 to 8 hours sleep, whatever it is. I need 7 hours or else I don't function very well. Number 2 is when I wake up, I read a chapter of my book. So it started off with reading a chapter, but what I now do is about 2 to 3. I've been upping that, and I'm really enjoying reading. And every morning I wake up, I'm like, okay, I want to read a little bit more. And sometimes I actually do read a little bit more in the day now, which I wasn't doing before. But I'm definitely reading. Sometimes it is one chapter. If it's a big one and I have to get up to go to work, you know, I do my one chapter. But if they're a bit smaller, I'm doing 2 to 3, and it makes me feel good. I'm using my brain in the morning rather than like doom scrolling. So I'm really enjoying that. Number 3, this is a random one, but it's really working for me. I take a ginger shot every single morning, and I have been doing that now for about a month, and I love it. And I know it sounds really weird. I love the burn. I love the feeling of the burning sensation you get when you drink ginger, and it just makes me feel like I've just put a load of goodness into me. And who knows if it's actually doing anything, you know, internally. I'm hoping it is, because obviously it's meant to be a really good superfood, isn't it, you know, to taking a ginger shot every morning. But and then as soon as I take a ginger shot, I have a glass of orange juice. And I know it sounds really weird. I love a glass of orange juice in the morning while I take 2 vitamin pills. So I was taking iron and vitamin D, but now I'm taking a supplement called Ditto, which has basically everything in it. And a reason I started taking Ditto is because it's meant to help with kind of pre and kind of, well, actually the whole kind of period cycle. I've noticed my periods have been a bit out of it for a while. They've not had a usual cycle. They've been a bit hit and miss in sense of length. I also have been getting terrible period pains. This is new for me. I got them, but recently they've been really, really bad. And also just some other things, like my emotions take a real plummet about a week or so before my period. And actually I'm meant to be tomorrow, and I actually feel nowhere near as sad as I have been. Like it hasn't made me emotional like it has, and it's not even like sad over anything in particular. Like I would just cry over an advert, or I would cry over a song or something. Like it was just silly things. This month has actually been better, and I've been taking Ditto now for over a week, and they say 3 months for it to actually kick in, but I'm confident I'm feeling a change already. And I don't know if this is anything as well. Normally I get 1 or 2 spots as a bit of a telltale sign that I'm coming on. I don't think I've had any, and I don't feel any coming on, so we'll see. This might be a really good vitamin for me. Might not be the case for everyone, but time will tell. And I know this is really random, I absolutely love avocado on toast. every morning I'm having avocado on toast, and if it's not that, it's overnight oats, which I haven't prepared for work tomorrow. Oh, I've got so much to do. But I absolutely love avocado on toast, and with tajin, is that what you say? The like, I think it's like a Mexican spice mix. It's very limey. I absolutely love that. So I know they're only small things, but to me they really set my day off right. I've tried journaling, and don't get me wrong, when I'm in a bad headspace it really helps, but when I'm actually doing better it doesn't. And I actually associate journaling with negative thoughts, so for me that hasn't been an option. I know that's quite a kind of a recommended thing to do. I also have tried meditation and stuff in the past. Funnily enough, I was out with a friend, Laura, this evening, and she really recommends meditation. And I've never been able to kind of really silence my brain. And she actually had a different approach on it, where rather than trying to silence it, focus on an emotion and try and like kind of heighten that. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I might take that one away and try and focus on a happy or positive or motivational emotion, rather than trying to silence my brain, because my brain does have a lot of noise a lot of the time, so it's really hard for me to silence it. But really moving my body as well, doing the gym twice a week as a minimum is really, really great. I don't feel guilty, because I feel like I'm using my money's worth. And then secondly, I genuinely feel like my body thanks me after every exercise. It's blooming hard, but I feel like it goes, "Thank you." Like, I can't explain it. I just feel like it's happening. So I really enjoy that. So my podcast today is really, I'm sharing you what it is that I've been doing, but I'm asking you to kind of reflect on, could you be doing anything for yourself? It doesn't have to be those many things, but could you in the morning do something to reset yourself in a different way? If you're kind of stuck in a rut and you're doing the same thing, if you're not changing anything, you're not going to see changes. So maybe try a ginger shot. It's a really easy, simple thing to do. You can go to a shop and buy them for £4 or £5, and you can get like a week's worth, and just see how that starts off. Does it give you a boost of energy in the morning? Could you go for a walk in the morning before you sit at a desk all day? Could you not look at your phone for half an hour? Just something small. I mean, nothing. Then when those last two options don't even have to cost you a penny. I just think if I hadn't have done these things, and I've been doing some of them actually for longer than a month, I've been doing some of them for a few months now, I think I wouldn't be happier in a sense. I feel like me making these changes for myself have made me happier, and I look forward to seeing what else I'm going to implement. I'm definitely going to continue doing what I'm doing because it works for me. I would love to up my gym sessions, but I'm going to be realistic. I think that's going to be a summer things. I really struggle with the dark mornings and dark nights. I left work today. I was actually late out. Like, I left at 4:45, and I was like, it's not pitch black, and that made me feel so happy. It was dark, but I'm more of a summer baby. Like, I just can't. Winter sucks. I try to make the best of it, but yeah. So it's a bit of a jibbery one, really. I feel really quite positive about the direction in which my amendments are going. I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to keep making better choices in life. With better choices, I will cut out bad ones. I've actually done dry January as well, and I thought I'd find that harder than it's actually been. There's been a couple of times where I'm like, God, I could do with a drink, but I'm telling myself no, I'm making these changes and I'm sticking to it. So 19 days in and no alcohol. It's really good actually. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video is okay. I'm not gonna lie, it's very late in the day. I'm very tired and I still have a lot to do before I have to go to bed. And I just realised I'm looking at the microphone and not the camera, so hopefully I haven't been doing that the whole time. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one.